Hey guys, Hackexploit here, back again with another video, and in this video we're going to be looking at information gathering with online tools. Now, as I mentioned before, information gathering is the most essential step of a penetration test, and it's really important to have a good idea of what your target is, how they're set up, what network they're running, and if you're targeting a website, learning more information about who registered the domain, what services are running behind the website in terms of web services. Is it running? Is there a content management system running, etc, etc. All right, so I'm currently on Kali Linux right now, and I'm going to be showing you online tools in this video. So you probably already know them, but if you do not worry, they will be linked in the resources section of this lecture. The first website that I'm going to be showing you, and that is my favorite, is DNSstuff.com. All right, so DNSstuff.com allows you to enumerate or to gather information in regards to DNS reconnaissance, and obviously allows you to perform a Whois lookup on your domain or IP address. All right, so the other great thing is it offers a toolbox, which we'll be getting to very shortly. But before we get into doing anything with the toolbox, let me show you the other website, which is Netcraft. All right, so Netcraft, as you know, is a site that's been there for a while now, and gives you a comprehensive overview of what exactly is running on the website, and we'll be looking at it shortly. All right, so let's get started with DNS stuff. Now, I'm not going to be going through everything because again, it's pretty self-explanatory as to what each of these dialog boxes allows you to do. And when we talk about DNS reports, if I just type in my website right here, hssploit.com, it is going to generate some DNS information in regards to my website. All right, so as you can see, DNS report information. So give it a few seconds to load, and just give it a few seconds to load here. It shouldn't take too much time. There we are. All right, so it's going to start giving us information about our parent zone DNS servers, which, as you can see, for my website are Cloudflare, which protect my website. So all my name servers go through Cloudflare, and you have other information in regards to the open DNS servers being used, etc, etc. All right, so that will give you information in regards to DNS, so you can check that out for yourself. Now, going back here, if we look at the other scan that we can perform, which is the Whois lookup, so we can perform a Whois lookup for my website. So as you know, Whois lookup will generate all and any information in regards to a domain. All right, so let me just click on that, and it will generate that information for us. So there we are. As you can see, it's going to tell you when the domain was created, when it was updated, the Whois server from which the information was gathered, the name servers which we have looked at before, which is Cloudflare, and the contact information. Now, as you can see, for myself, it'll give my name right here, but all the other information is eradicated for privacy, and that's because I chose to have that with my domain. And this is also another important test. For example, if you're performing a penetration test on a website and you've started with information gathering, usually if the person who registered the domain did not sign up for domain privacy, information like their contact details and address will be available here, will be open source and available to anyone who performs this scan. So you can see how valuable that type of information is. So once, let me just go back here. And if I go to the toolbox, which is right here, the toolbox has a wide variety of tools that I'm sure you'll find really helpful. So if we take a look at them here, so you can see you can perform, you can check for DNS, for DNS report. You can perform Whois lookup on IP Whois lookup. You can look at SSL examination, adding the port just to test whether the site has SSL and what certificate it's using. You can then look at the domain tools, which will will generate a DNS report if you wanted to, SSL examination, TLD, sorry. You then have your IP tools, which are right here, which allows you to perform a ping, reverse DNS lookup. You have your country tool, which will allow you to generate IP ranges for a specific country, etc., etc. So overall, DNSstuff.com is pretty much my go-to place for all of the tools. Essentially, when I want it to be running autonomously or automatically, this is where I go, because it generates all the information that I need really quickly. Alright, now when it comes down to websites specifically, I use Netcraft. This essentially allows me to understand what is running behind a website. So for example, if I was to run a simple site here like elgonstudios.com, that is a domain that I own, and again it's not I don't use it very often, but it's a site that I just happen to have. And again, all my websites are protected by Cloudflare, so it's going to tell me what IP address the website's server is being hosted on. Alright, it's going to tell me if we just go back down here into the web trackers, it's going to tell me what web trackers have been identified. So for right now, you can see I have a CDN, Google Analytics, all important information. As for my HTTP accelerator, you can see I'm using Cloudflare. PHP is running on the website, so that will give you a good idea of what is running in terms of the server-side technologies. You have JavaScript. You have your client-side scripting frameworks, you have Bootstrap running, you have jQuery. So again, it's letting you know what frameworks are running on the website. So really awesome. Whether you have a content delivery network and you have web gallery, web stats, character encoding, let's see what some more important information, HTML5, very important, and the CSS usage. No content management system like Joomla or WordPress. So again, that's something that you might find really important. As for the IP address, it'll give you that right here, the domain registrar, which, as I said, all my websites are protected from. And you have your reverse DNS information, the DNS administrator, email, all that good stuff. So again, this is a fantastic website that allows you to check or to perform information gathering on your target, whether it be an IP address or a domain. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. In the next video, we're going to be looking at how to harvest emails with the harvester, and how to essentially grab emails that belong to a specific domain. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.